Tonight we're taking a look at Vista Maria, a residential safe haven for 11 to 18-year-old women suffering from severe abuse, neglect, or trauma. All are referred by Michigan's courts. But recently, the organization has been in the hot seat after reports of fights and girls running away from campus. It's a story that we've been following for months, with police speaking out.
We spend too much time up there.
But tonight, 7 News Detroit anchor Carolyn Clifford is clearing the air and lifting up the voices of those on the front lines fighting to keep the program going 140 years later.
Founded in 1883 by the Sisters of the Good Shepherd, Vista Maria is critical in our community. Now, they have recently come under fire, so tonight we wanted to take you inside to show you the changes they are making to make sure all of the young people here are safe.
Through my years here at 7, I have done many stories here at Vista Maria, from youth aging out of foster care to sex and human trafficking rescue programs. But my visit today to this 37-acre campus in Dearborn Heights was about the program coming under fire. For youth running away, police being called for aggressive or violent behavior, even complaints about the upkeep of buildings. So we went inside to see for ourselves what changes are being made. Carolyn Metz is the clinical director. She says there is now a team approach to training staff so they understand how to de-escalate situations and to maintain staffing.
We have behaviors like self-harm. We have behaviors of physical aggression. Youth are coming in with a lot more trauma. They're going to use their fists sometimes before using their words.
We were told those fists bust out walls or are often used on staff who are not allowed to retaliate. $450,000 has already been spent remodeling one of the buildings.
We always know there's just a little golden nugget of goodness in every one of those kids, and you just have to help them find it, and then they find themselves. And watching that journey is why we stay here.
Nikisha Johnson is the training support specialist. She says years ago, youth were placed in isolation, but today they train staff to be more empathetic or use sensory tactics to calm kids down.
We want to make sure that they remain safe. We always use our verbal de-escalation techniques. If they make it off campus, we do all that we can to try to talk them into coming back. And if not, then we have to, reach out to the police.
Police have been called to campus a lot or to search for runaways. In 2023, after experiencing an increase in incidents involving residents, staff, and police, Vista Maria says a thorough review of programs was conducted, and they have been working with the state to make critical changes. Today, employees underwent sex and human trafficking training.
We understand that this is so deep that we can actually have some heart to treat them as a human, because no child should ever have to be exposed to that type of repetitive trauma.
In 2020, the state had 1,200 beds for resident facilities like Vista Maria. But as of last month, that number was down to only 450, while the need is growing. Here on campus, there are 2 community high schools and 22 studio apartments for 18 to 24-year-olds who have aged out of foster care.
Even the school on campus, they allow you to go to school. If I would have never came to Vista, I would not have graduated high school.
Jaden Main and Dynasty Porter are 2 of the 26 residents on campus. Both have suffered unthinkable trauma and have been here nearly a year.
The staff are just a lot more caring. In my other placements, they treated us like criminals.
When you hear people say mean things about Vista Maria or say things like Vista Maria shouldn't be here, what would you say?
What is true is that Vista Maria is a place to help and heal the individuals that come.
Since it first started, nearly 50,000 kids have come through Vista Maria. If you'd like to learn more about the mission, please visit vistamaria.org. In Dearborn Heights, Carolyn Clifford for 7 News Detroit.
Thank you so much, Carolyn.